We're on the button here. Nick game's on again. There's been a couple of limps, and I look down at King 6 of diamonds, so I call the $100 from Ryland's raise in the hijack with the Ace 5 off. I really like playing these sort of King middle sort of hands. It's a bit of a weird one for me. They're nice hands. If generally speaking, you're either in good shape if you hit top pair, or sometimes a long way behind. But you can get some disguised 2 pairs. Obviously, you can hit your flushes as well. So there's quite a few options here. Luckily, we get into quite a cheap flop, so we're here 4 ways, $100 a piece. Ryland leads the flop here for $200, and I decide on just flat calling. Basically, I'm not sure where I am yet, so I don't want to go silly buggers and start raising it. Austin also comes along with the Ace 5. Obviously, they've both got the exact same hand here, so we're in nice shape. The turn is the absolute dream, because it brings in the 6, which gives me 2 pairs. There's $1,000 in the pot now. It checks round to me, and sometimes in poker, you've just got to bet your hand. So I count out a raise, or a bet, should I say. It looks like it could just be a steal attempt, as they're both checked after betting and calling on the flop. So I size up a little bit here, and I bet $700. Austin decides to fold out of position, so I don't really blame him. Ryland, however, is a little bit suspicious. So he takes his time. I'm not exactly sure what he's putting me on. I suppose he could put me on a couple of spades. That's about it, really, because pretty much every other hand is beating him. I mean, if I had some sort of straight draw on the flop, maybe 4-6, I've hit a pair that's bigger than his. If I've got 2-4, then I've obviously hit the straight. And of course, what sort of hands am I actually going to be, calling with from the button pre-flop when it's the $100 raise? So I'm not entirely sure what hand he can be putting me on here. And I immediately think that he must have a king. Maybe a king queen, king jack, something along those lines when he raised pre-flop as well. So he does eventually decide to call, which is of course music to my ears. The turn does bring down a spade, the 9 of spades, which does worry me a little bit, because I'm trying to piece together what he could have here after raising pre, betting flop, and then calling the turn. So I actually end up checking back the river there just in case he did have the flush draw on the flop. I don't think I'm getting much value out of any hands here anyway, especially his specific hand. If I bet the river, nothing's calling me that I beat. So I let to check behind, and we take down the biggest pot that we've ever taken down. So